told me I had a few loose screws.
Listening.
I am still looking for those screws.
I think our saviors have finally arrived.
Think of everywhere we've been, this old place may hold the most promise. Need some words of wisdom, Initiate? Any new details? I can't wait to take a closer look at this. Thanks again.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. Order. I'm glad we guarded it. Grow up. Stay on your toes.
Why didn't I see it before?
Merciless.
But they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well.
It makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. I thought Atlas was impenetrable. We'll learn from that mistake.
I understand your frustration, Mr. Knapp. Finding everyone that has gone missing is my top priority.
How do I show that I'm fit to
More
be a
evidence
scribe
before
when
we
I
can act.
Patrol day and night.
What more do you need, huh? Are you saying my Cassie is a liar?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Initiate. Excellent timing. There's something we should discuss.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission.
Mr. Knapp here has come to us with another missing persons case.
My niece Cassie. Cassie Holloway. She paid some caravan and folk to help her travel here from out west. Sent me some letters just before she set out. Them letters arrived just fine, but she didn't. I went and spoke with them caravanners, and they tell me that my Cassie never set out with them at all. Those, Blue Mountain,
The Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Really? This letter said they would acquire more people from Blue Ridge? Interesting. This is the first real lead we've found, and it connects directly with what Mr. Knapp is reporting. I actually had my own suspicions about the organization, but this information certainly tips the scales. We need to investigate this Blue Ridge Caravan Company immediately. Well, they have an office at the west end of the Big Bend Tunnel. Initiate! I'd like you to meet me there. But try not to attract too much attention either. If they realize we're in the Brotherhood, they may clam up. Thank you, Initiate. Ad Victorium.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was. The settlers, they want to rebuild. But they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or else we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
The Blood Eagles are a dangerous off.
Ah, there you are, Initiate. Friend. Sorry for the informality, but we should keep a low profile. Don't want to spook anyone that might be listening in. Huh. Don't get too used to that. But listen, I was hoping we could talk for a few minutes before we head upstairs. Let me buy you a drink. What do you say? Oh, cut the crap. I'm being real here. There's some things we need to hash out. Come on, pull up a stool. Great. Take a seat.
Oh boy, a customer! What can I get for you? One of America's finest? Coming right up. Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Huh. A fine choice. Salomati, my friend. Aw, I'd rather not ruin this. I just need a brief moment where I'm not a paladin to a headstrong, self-righteous, mutinous knight. Alan Connors. That's right. Dear, dear friend. The two of us were from the same unit in the National Guard. Alan had been my rock through every storm I weathered. We survived the bombs together, joined the Brotherhood together. He was more than my right hand. He was really a lifelong companion. I'd never really considered a world without him. Not just to me either. To both Valdez and Shin. He was like a big brother, even a father. He was always there for them. That's the part that gets to me. He was an important person to damn near everyone. It's what makes his absence hurt even more. Indeed, he was the bedrock of this team. And things were never the same with Shin from then on. When we lost Alan, Shin stepped up to take on many of his responsibilities. He was on top of the grief. That must have been a lot to handle. It led him to fall back on what he knows. Rules and doctrine. He doesn't trust anyone else to help him see beyond that. Not like he trusted Alan. And because of me, because of a call I made, we all lost him. I know Shin will never forgive me for it. No, I was the commanding officer. Blame starts at the top. That's one subject the two of us agree on, even if he doesn't realize it. Thank you for hearing me out. It's an honor to pass on his story. He deserves that and so much more. Well, that's interesting phrasing. Join. Never really thought about it that way. I was already in the National Guard, helping people, maintaining peace. That was my life. The Brotherhood didn't feel like a new organization. It felt like regrouping with my people. A return to form. Maybe some ranks and verbiage changed, but the heart of it was there. I'm not sure I even gave it a second thought. It was. Even knowing what I know now, I have no regrets. They were my people. Comrades. But things changed as time rolled on. As I'm sure you know, the views of the Elders and I differed greatly. Sometimes I think... No, I'm certain that I was selected for this mission in order to remove my perspective and influence. The Elders saw my pull and experience as a threat and knew I would never align with their goals. What better way to prevent my meddling than to send me packing on a cross-country venture? I often wonder if they ever expected me to report in at all. To make it here alive. Joke's on them, I guess. I think that's a fine idea. To whom? Thoughtful, but I can't accept. How about to you, Initiate? A harbinger of change and a force to be reckoned with. Bisalamati. Now, on to business. Let's head upstairs. And remember to keep a low profile. We're just a pair of friendly traders looking for potential business.
Look out, here comes trouble.
Ms. Mayfield, my name is Layla. I made an appointment to speak with you.
Please, Joanna is just fine, dear. And while all this cloak and dagger hubbub is flattering, why don't we cut to the chase, Paladin Romani?
Well, that was short-lived. Okay, Joanna. It appears I underestimated you.
And looky there. You've got one of these famous vault dwellers in tow. Huh. Familiar looking, too. Say, you've done some work for me, haven't you? Yeah, that's right. Riding shotgun with my crew through Big Bend.
Interesting. Initiate, you failed to mention having past dealings with Blue Ridge. That would have been useful to know, don't you think? But putting that aside for now, I'd appreciate if the job offers were saved for later. We're here on pressing business.
Okay, Paladin. Down to brass tacks, then. It's not an accident that I finally opted to meet with you, after playing hard to get for so long. We know you're interested in the folks that have gone missing. We are too. Been looking into it for a spell now. All right. That's fine by me.
Right now, the most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home. Being upfront with your involvement in this now will be looked upon favorably, because we're not stopping until this is solved and they are safe.
Slow down, Paladin. This is not an admission of guilt or an attempt to weasel out of responsibility. We are just as concerned about these folk as you. We're willing to cooperate in hopes of saving lives, nothing else. And if you're hoping I'm about to spill the beans on some secret abduction scheme, you're out of luck. We have the same goals as you in this.
Honeyed words, but we should proceed. What can you tell us about the people that went missing from your caravan?
Better to just let you take a look for yourselves. Ares! Come on in here!
This guy looks like some kind of guard. Probably armed. Don't take your eye off him, Initiate. Worked with him before, have you? Just remember where these hired guns' loyalties lie. The people paying them. Don't let your guard down just yet.
You rang, boss?
Harper's Ferry, the train tunnel. Mind showing our guests the route?
Oh, crap. You really want to go back there?
That was exactly my thinking, Ares. Head on over to that tunnel and show this duo of detectives the scene of the crime. Does that sound amenable to y'all?
Well, the last known whereabouts of one of our caravans. They set up camp there, but come morning, the entire place was abandoned. It was a big group, maybe around 15, including our own guard.
You've lost that many people? And we're only just now hearing about this.
That's on me. I chose to keep this off the books. May be a bad call, but let's save examine in hindsight for when we've gotten to the bottom of this.
The train tunnel itself isn't so important, but underneath is a top-secret gas pipeline running all the way out of the region. It's a pretty discreet route. Safe, too, comparatively. Except, the most recent trip. Okie dokie, I'll meet you there. It's the big fancy train tunnel, just east of Harper's Ferry.
Now, time is money, and I've burned a bottle and plant worth of caps chatting with you two. So if you don't mind, please direct any further inquiries to my masked associate.
Fine. But after reviewing the evidence, I plan to revisit Blue Ridge's involvement in this matter.
By all means. If you find something that gets us answers, we can talk till the Brahmin come home.
Initiate, glad you made it here safely. That Ares character is further ahead. I should mention, every instinct I have is telling me not to trust him. It seems we don't have much choice for the time being, but we'd be wise to keep an eye on him. Well, this isn't my first time dealing with a caravan group such as this. More than once, we discovered that slavers had been using the guise of a caravan to collect and transport people. Blue Ridge using a dark corner like this for their operations only raises my suspicions. I cannot overlook the similarities. All right, you take point. Guns at the ready. I spotted some feral ghouls earlier.
Well, hello there. The spot we're looking for is further in the facility. There's a trick to getting in. Give me one shake of a lamp squatch's tail and get it open. Let's see, 30 days past September, carry the 2.
Is this for real?
And yo, it's just a little further ahead. Please, after you.
Fine. But don't think we aren't keeping an eye on you.
I can't blame you. I know I'm a real looker. camp's just past this door here. I'll get it open. And that's bad. Oh, that's very bad.
Speak, Ares. What's a holdup?
You're not gonna like this. Follow me. Yep, just like I thought. Let's chat. Welcome to the 9th Circle of Hell. First, the good news. It's bring your own paramilitary night, so the Paladin drinks for free. Well, I hope you've gotten your tetanus shot. No telling where my face has been. But listen up first. Here's the quick version. Clever little me locks that door by setting off a bogus gas leak alarm. But it looks like in order to lift the lockdown, you need to leak. The door is real picky like that. Oh, I'd love to, but there's a little problem. If you'll cast your steely gaze to the left, you'll see a massive, impenetrable wall of strangler vines. To verify there's no gas leak, we need to get to the pump room. One guess where the pump room is located. That's the tricky part. There were some engineers living down here well after the bombs fell. Looks like they lasted a few years even. Which means they had a way of fighting back the vines. Maybe start by looking for how they did that? I snooped around a bit when I first recommended the route to Joanna. There's some offices that were clearly being used as bunks for a while. Not sure what happened to them. It almost looks like they just dropped dead on the spot. That's not a bad omen, is it? I don't know. They're all region, though. Hard as hell to cut, and they grow like they... I'll just skulk here in the corner in case another way of opening this door comes to mind. Let me know if you have any luck. Try not to die a terrible death.
This sounds like a very contrived way of getting us killed. Stay sharp, Initiate. Initiate, look there, behind that gate. Seems like some kind of thrown-together lab. Do you suppose they were making something to deal with the vines? I think I see some kind of chemical on the ground there. We need to find a way to unlock this door. Sound of it, they wrote the numbering system down so they wouldn't need to remember it. Must be around here somewhere. Open sesame seed, eh? I've always been more of an everything bagel person. Looks like we'll need more than just a password to get through. Some kind of code for turning words into numbers, it seems. So, I guess we'll need to find a way to change Open Sesame Seed into a series of numbers. do you suppose happened to all the people down in here? No signs of a struggle. Gas leak, maybe? Poison? Well done, Initiate. That was some impressive detective work. Let's have a look at this. Ah, my hunch was right. According to the label, they made an extremely potent herbicide. Judging from this container, it looks like it's meant to be dispersed into a larger system. Sprinklers in here, so... The facility's water line? That would explain the bodies out there, but... why? They must have known this would happen. No time to dwell on that. Initiate, let's look for a station where we can access the water line. This is what we need to weaken the vines. Here we go. This looks like it connects to the main water line. Let's talk next steps. I should be able to disperse the herbicide into the water line from here. I'm suspecting that the security system here won't appreciate that. Expect alarms. And the company that alarms tend to attract. Ready for a fight? Okay. Fingers crossed and guns at the ready. Let's take a look here. Okay. The chemical has started dispersing into the water systems. Damn. It's detected a foreign substance. Prepare for it to get noisy in here. Initiate, I'll need you to keep them off my back. Add Victoria. More time. Keep it up. Gotten through to about half the facility. Can't stop now. I'll need to reach the drainage system if we're going to affect the vines. The last thing's out now. Give him hell, Initiate. Chemical is pumping throughout the entire water system now, including a cess pipe that was for disposing of unwanted chemicals. Well, one sleazy company's environmental negligence is our gain, I suppose. Those lines should be weak enough to go through now. I, wouldn't drink the water if I were you, though. close to the end now.
Did you hear that?
That doesn't sound like a feral ghoul to me. We should watch our backs in here. hostile robotic entity? That's troubling. Be on the lookout. Was an Assaultron dressed up as a sheep? Whatever it was, it's dead, and we should be able to lift the lockdown. Let's get back to that terminal. And that's that. Time to head back to Ares. If he has anything to do with all this.
Your boss looks like she's about to strangle me with one of those vines. Something happening there?
Ares? Between the feral ghouls, the strangler vines, and that insane sheep robot, I've about reached my limit with this place. And your antics. I don't know if this is some kind of trap or elaborate cover-up, but we need to get through that door and get answers. Now!
Whoa, whoa, trap? Where's this coming from? Hold on. Did you say sheep robot? Like the Baba kind or the killer robot kind?
Ares, the door! Now! Please!
Okay, just give me a second. Yeesh.
Nearly there now. We're getting closer to the truth. I can feel it. Agreed.
Alright, let's see here. Login credentials, check. New terms of employment, yeah. Benefits enrollment expired, sure. And done. Trust me now, I'll even lead the way, so if you change your mind, it'll be easier to shoot me in the back.
Thank you for opening the door. But know that if we find anything linking you to this, you're still going to have to answer for it.
Add it to the catalog of questionable things I already have to answer for. Being back here again even gives me the creeps. And trust me, that's saying something.
Seems like you've been pretty thorough. Are you ready to discuss what you've found? Excellent. I'll take what you've collected. Let me take a look at what you've found. I just need a minute to review it all.
Pull out your decoder rings, kids. It's detective time.
Let's see. That's concerning. Wait a moment. I know this name. I think I've seen enough. Initiate. We should discuss our findings. Well, it seems like Cassie was indeed a part of this caravan group, but I think it'd be a good idea to step through the evidence together. I may have been assuming too much about Blue Ridge's involvement. I'd like to be on the same page, so where would you like to start? Are you sure? I think we should be on the same page before we take action.
Oh, how considerate of you.
Great. Where should we start? Indeed. It looks like we have a clear account of their last moments here. That was my take as well. Based on Cassie's description and the letter you found earlier, we can assume they were these Hellcat mercenaries. The total number of people they've abducted, though, is staggering. Nearly 15 in this trip alone. Yes, it would seem this was a routine trip until the end. Something kept them here and forced them to set up camp so close to home. That's right. The storm forced them to bunk down. They were an extra large group, too, with only one guard. Sitting ducks. Right. The manifest. One name in particular really stood out to me. Did you notice it? As, idiosyncratic as his behavior has been, there's not much evidence suggesting such.
I'm right here, you know.
Besides, Ares was only assigned to one trip, and no one even went missing. The person I'm referring to is Dr. Blackburn. Not only was he present on multiple trips, but Cassie makes mention of him speaking with the armed strangers. Likely these Hellcat mercenaries you've dealt with. I imagine Dr. Blackburn was the one employing them. I knew the name sounded familiar. I had read it in Shin's report of your very first assignment with us. Think back, Initiate. Do you recall why Dr. Blackburn had been seeking our assistance? That was Tally Lang, the young woman that was very clearly a raider. Dr. Blackburn was the one who had been performing experiments to help the people of the wasteland. I had thought it sounded too good to be true. But even still, could he be kidnapping people? To what end? Indeed we do. Dr. Blackburn was hiring these Hellcat mercenaries to kidnap people from this route. It would appear they were cautious at first, but took advantage of a radstorm to steal away an entire group. An unfortunate end, but there's still hope of finding them. The only thing left is to report back our findings and determine Blackburn's location. I'm glad I had you here, Initiate. There's a few things I'm sure I would have missed if you hadn't been here to help. I do believe we make a pretty great team. I know you do, Initiate. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm a bit ashamed of how quick I was to jump to conclusions on this matter. It's something I know I need to change. But even still, I'm thankful that you continue to place your trust in me. Anyway, we should get back to Atlas and report what we found. If we can determine where Blackburn took this group, we may be able to track down Cassie, and perhaps countless others. I'll meet you there. Good work, Initiate. Ares, I owe you an apology. My rash behavior was unfitting of my position, and frankly, unfair to you.
Water under the bridge. All of my best friendships start with misplaced suspicion of mass kidnapping.
I will take your word for it. I am sorry either way.
If you really want to make it up to me, I've heard you guys have some killer rocket launchers to spare.
Absolutely not.
It's way above my station, but I wish I knew more about the Knight and Paladin argument.
Between what we learned at AMS and the journal we discovered from Harper's Ferry, this is big.
If this is the source of a super mutant threat, I'm prepared to support any action to end it.
Initiate. Good timing.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. I never said it was my fault, Initiate. To think. The arrogance he must have had.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious. Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there, near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear, and I'll follow you in.
Glad we guard our tech closely.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
One day, I'll make Knight, then I'll show
Watch your
those
step, it's a
raiders
mess
who's
up here.
boss.
There's so much to teach us. I hope I get to meet them in person someday.
Reporting for duty.
We're receiving reports of people going missing all over Appalachia.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America.
If this Brotherhood wants order in the wasteland, then they...
little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit. Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by Blood Eagles. Killed everyone. Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet. Yeah. Raider types, but more bloodthirsty, you know? You can usually deal with the Crater sort. Blood Eagles, though. They enjoy the killing. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. I don't think we're gonna collect on that. Love the optimism, but my ticket's punch. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Well, that's gonna complicate things. If the Hellcats were here already, then Blackburn, the abductions, and the super mutants are all tied together somehow. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead.
you expected. I'm still trying to process it all too.
Bullshit. You worked for Vault-Tec. You had to.
Jeanette, I already told you.
So, the door has sealed. There is no way for us to reopen it.
Apparently not.
And it's just the 5 of us in here?
That's right.
That's crazy. You could fit an entire town in here.
I want to know about the experiments. Are there really 10,000 creatures in cryo here? And instead of preserving them, you want us to experiment on them, induce mutations, optimize for lethality.
Those are our orders. You will all have weekly research quotas to meet.
And if we refuse? Or fall short?
Anyone failing to meet their quota, or otherwise trying to rebel, will be...
Must be the security lockdown.
Eliminated.
You can't be serious.
Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuit.
Sir?
If we run into
I'm
any more
afraid
locked
so.
doors, we're gonna need another way through.
Nothing.
How did I even get to this point?
Glad that's over with.
Probably a squirrel.
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
was a biological research facility originally. There was a small team of Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
The hairs on my neck are rising.
I'm losing it. We're all losing it.
I should be the boss. I really should.
Close one. We survived. Close one.
Intruder, identify yourself. False alarm. Standing.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens in the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. The research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. End log.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS-401.
Jeanette, circuits 10, 1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR-889.
889, that's Hans. We need a reactor brownout. All right, give me a minute. 109's next. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Molly, are you in?
Sorry, just a...
Brownout in 3, 2,
1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing.
Kilo, India, Lima, Lima.
Wait, did you hear that? Thought it was another attack. Where did I put those chems? What was that? Hit me again! Hit me again!
persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not.
Area secure.
Glad that's over with.
Kill.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias, a font of monsters with no humane end in sight? Am I deluded in believing myself capable of success? These moments pass. I push aside those doubts and focus on the work before me. The people of Appalachia need this. The world needs this. Let them vilify me when they learn what I have done. I will make a better future for them, even if I do not live to see it myself. And log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 17. I am no longer alone in this endeavor. Against all odds, I have made contact with a former colleague, Dr. Farha, whom fate preserved as it did me. Dr. Farha was reluctant when I first...
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are. Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. I told you I just found it, dummy. I was about to try it out right when I heard you walk up. Valdez, you got someone else out there? Should I be jealous?
I don't think we've got much choice. We're going to need that key card to bypass the rest of the security doors.
Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Ah, crap. Here they come again.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. I begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log.
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours. All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you came is clear. Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate. What can I help you with, Initiate? Our first priority is finding any clues about the missing people and what's been going on here. Anything else can wait. Agreed. After you, Initiate. What can I help you with, Initiate? It's horrible. Deliberately exposing animals, people, to radiation, electrocuting them. It didn't look like it was meant as torture, though. It must have been to the victims. He was trying to determine something. I just don't know why. No. It appears he transferred all main system controls to the Overseer's office. It's the smart move with the Blood Eagles here. Unfortunately, no. The Pip-Boy systems are pretty proprietary. I'd need to spend a day in a workshop modifying them. Good idea, though. Agreed. After you, Initiate.
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Glad that's over with.
Somebody get us out of here!
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Oh, we're locked in some weird cell, in a frozen vault, being held prisoner by some lunatic in a lab coat who experiments on us. We're peachy. How are you? Cassie Holloway. Listen, I ain't trying to be rude. I'll tell you my whole dang life story if you want. Just get me out of here first. Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there before he comes back to grab one of us for his test. Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry. Seriously, though. Thank you.
Don't let me die in here.
I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me. I do not blame you for this.
We're supposed to bring him in alive. Don't forget that. No matter what we've seen here.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything at Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abominations. At its core is something wondrous and hopeful. I will free it from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had, and a better human will build that world, free from fear and law.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data, just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens. It's a long shot, but we have a quota to meet. Fucking Vault Tech.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my need for human subjects, and I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remains to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now. End log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them. Especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding, I have invaluable resources for my research. My first attempts in this area are more disappointing, however. Lacking Memling's expertise, my electrical impedance tests failed dramatically. The unintentional discovery of a new method of rapidly cooking a mole rat fails even in that regard. Mole rat exposed to several thousand volts at significant amperage does not make for an appetizing sight. Nonetheless, these results are duly recorded, and I believe my understanding of the system is sufficient to produce more useful results in the future. End log.
Cassie looked out for us, even with everything he did to her.
Oh, God. Please, just don't hurt me.
I can't take it anymore.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already? I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
I can't take it anymore.
For real? You must be my guardian angel. Well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally.
Everything hurts.
I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone.
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
My social calendar's wide open, as it happens. What do you want to know?
Is he coming back?
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even express an emotion besides world weary. I hope he's all right.
Let me die in here.
Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Doc was there too. Had some people slip away in the night, but the guide said it happens. People turn back, that kind of thing. Then one night we shelter from a storm and those Hellcat goons ambush us. Capture us all. Spent days in a cart or something, blindfolded, before they dumped me here. Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle Art mentioned them in, broad terms.
I can't take it anymore.
Can't say I'm not glad to meet you, though. Well, I'm a captive audience. Too soon? What do you want to know? Maybe I could, but there's no way the rest will. I don't even know where we are, but I'm guessing we're not close to civilization. These folks won't make it a mile in their condition.
Everything hurts.
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can send the medics with the recovery team and get them to safety.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good to me. Thanks kindly.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach.
Don't let me die in here.
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me.
all right? Give Blackburn a kick for me.
You're here to rescue us?
The things he did to us.
Can we go home now?
I thought we were going to die in there.
Seems futile. I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. From here? If I had more tools, time, and some schematics, sure. Under the circumstances, we'll have to get creative. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete, regardless. And it is too late for you to stop it. Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full, and now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something that will heal an ill and wounded humanity. But if by that you mean, what have I done with the result? It is no longer here. I have associates. They are even now finalizing the mechanisms of its distribution. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
Do you think I take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Think what you will, but I am not inhuman. Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I am neither a sadist nor a homicidal maniac. I do not expect forgiveness. But I am certain what I have done will bear sufficient consequence without fabricating new sins to hang upon me. Ah, yes. The interrogation before my interrogations continues. Go on. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good. And now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly. What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell may exist is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I have no doubt that you do. As you wish. And yet you will not, will you? The Brotherhood is an iron fist when enforcing its mission. But you did not come all this way simply to put a bullet in my skull. Besides, my death can no longer stop my work. Yes, I consider me arrested. My work here is... I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
I'm certain your Paladin and Knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard.
Good work in here, Initiate.
Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panameter variants intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects? Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit. End log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 148. I can feel the end approaching. The equations fall into place, and I can see the shape of it. The perfected FEV. Even in my restless dreams. That vision of the goal is the only succor now. What I have done to reach it can never be washed away. sedate them when removing them from their holding cells. Unconscious, they cannot weep or stare accusingly at me. I cannot make them understand that we are alike part of a greater destiny. They think me inhuman, uncaring. I know I would be no different were our roles reversed. I do not blame them for hating me. I lie in my cot at night and see their faces. I remember them all, and wait for sleep to carry me to the visions of when I can finally stop. Final candidate number 3 is ready for verification. I am within 2, perhaps 3 iterations of success. Will I be able to sleep untroubled when this is over? Or will punishment for what I have done be a mercy, freeing me from its memory and log?
Report back to the Paladin in the night as soon as you can.
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your Paladin tonight will extract any
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 1. Under any other circumstance, it would feel foolish to begin recording these before my work has even meaningfully begun. I developed this habit during my graduate studies, a tool helping me as much to retain my insights as to preserve my failures. Here, when nothing about what I am to undertake is normal, I break with tradition and start these logs now. Posterity requires this moment be kept. What I am about to do will almost assuredly make of me a villain in the eyes of many. My work is distasteful and must be conducted in secret. Here, for whatever person may one day hear this, I say for the record that what I will do, I do out of love. An unselfish love that knows no rest. Not for a person. No cliched deceased spouse or lost child motivates me. Humanity is my love.
There is nothing left for you.
Though none would accuse me of excess sentiment. We are a species tormented by the ravages of the Great War. Reduced to vermin, eking out an existence in the rubble of the world that was. The mistakes of my past are writ on the face of every survivor, living in fear of the mutated horrors that stalk the wasteland. I can correct this. I must. We are not meant to live like this. There is a way forward to free us from the horrors I created. Yet I fear the failures that lie between me and the future I see. They will be many, and they will cause a great deal of pain before I am done. The sins of West Tech must be undone. The price will be extreme, but it must be paid. If my life is included in that price, I will pay it gladly. I record this log not to seek forgiveness. I neither deserve nor require it. I ask only that you, my hypothetical listener, know that the things to come are not the product of ill intent or a sadistic mania. One day, good will come of the evil I am set to do. I hope that you are there to see it, and understand, and log.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas, Initiate.
Get a hold of yourself.
Bastard. Nina's dead. Eric, dead. All because of your damn quotas. If you can't show a little compassion, shut the hell up.
Hey, now. I regret what happened to Nina. I truly do. But we're wasting time. What? There, that should disable the sensors. Now listen carefully. They aren't my quotas. They never have been. They're set by the mainframe. Look, they are next week's numbers.
God. There's no way.
Why didn't you tell us? It's on a hair trigger. If it detects anything, any word of conspiracy or sedition, it will kill us. I had to be sure. The only way we survive the next week is to take it out.
You want us to fight our way out?
We don't have to. For the past 2 years, I've been working on a virus, Seraph. Upload it into the mainframe and it can take over. Shut down the system, the experiments, everything. It can let us out.
The EMS
won't be a problem. I designed that system. My students wrote the damn protocols. I can beat it.
We can't go on like this. I'm in. For Nina.
Jeanette? Hans?
All right.
What the hell? Sure.
Here's what I need from you. We move on Saturday, just before the quota check. Be ready.
Sensor discrepancy detected in the Overseer's office. Applying cancellation algorithm. Done.
Have a good week, everyone. Dismissed.
Stay strong, friend. No telling what the next challenge will hold.
I have been
Big
fully
Midoriya?
compliant with your question.
Good going.
Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 9.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it. And what jury wouldn't find this man guilty? You saw what he did with your own eyes.
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired
That
of
is your
being
goal,
stuck
not
in
mine.
Atlas.
But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be
If
stopped.
anyone needs help with anything.
No. It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxim came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Initiate Houston. Reporting for duty.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
You and I stick together like excess and
Listening is the key to life. Gotta focus.
Lights in the sky.
It's you.
Now that that's settled, did Miss
Lieutenant
Walker
could
have
prepare
any
you a
other
drink at the
requests
bar.
I could help
Just
with?
go easy on him.
Well, not
His process
specifically
have him
asked,
overloaded
but
lately with all of the orders he's getting.
We do what we can to make the result look its best.
Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions.
For the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on Wilderness Survival. Courses and crafting materials are now available. Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. place for creative hands-on learning. And the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning and the most popular program yet. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet. Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet. Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning. And the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
Please refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder.
stupid.
That over there. Gotta keep a lookout for raiders. Need to find a place to settle down for the rest of the day. Fog. And even just a mist makes it harder to see.
should show up. I'd rather lead on. Yes. Kill. No more hiding for you. Kill!